My dear students, today we will discuss splitting of sentences to you. But we have to know what split up of sentence is. Splitting of sentences is the reverse process of joining. Splitting means the breaking up of a long sentence into a number of short simple sentences. When we will split up a long sentence into two or more than two sentences, we must keep in mind the following points. Number one, the sentences must be simple sentences. The meaning of long sentence which is split up should remain unchanged. The short simple sentences in the answer should be properly arranged. That means they should be arranged in time sequence. And more than this, we have to remember some other things. How we can split up a long, compound or complex sentence into two or more than two simple sentences. At first, we have to find out the facts or action. We have to find out the facts or actions in the long sentence. We must find out the finite verbs. Again I repeat. We must find out the finite verbs in the long sentence. And when we are splitting the long sentence, we must use suitable subject for each finite verb presenting a fact or action. The simplest way of splitting a long sentence is, I am telling now. We have to find out how many linking words or connecting words, that means linkers, there are in the long sentence. They may be from a compound sentence or a complex sentence or both. Such as they may be and, but, or, either or, neither nor, not only but also, for, so, therefore. These are from compound sentence. And from complex sentence, they are who is, what, when, how, and so on. And we must remember, if there are adjectives or the punctuation mark comma. The simplest way is we can say that there are some simple sentences in the long sentence, and above all we must arrange the simple sentences in a time sequence way. Now I am giving at first a very easy sentence such as Jatin is a liar, no one believes him. We can tell that there are two actions or facts in the sentence. That is, Jatin is a liar, no one believes him. And moreover, we can say that there is two finite verbs in the long sentence. There is and believes. So we can say that there are two simple sentences in the long sentence, and we can arrange the sentences like this. Number one, Jatin is a liar, so no one believes him. Here the time sequence is, at first Jatin is a liar, and for that very reason no one believes him. So the two simple sentences will be Jatin is a liar, number two, no one believes him. Jatin is a liar, no one believes him. Number two, he is Minal, who is not only my cousin but also my friend. We can say that there are three facts or actions in this long sentence. That is, he is Minal, he is my cousin, and he is my best friend. And we can say that there are three finite verbs in this long sentence. There is, first is, second is, and one is silent here. One is silent here. So we can say that there will be three simple sentences. He is Minal, he is my cousin, he is my best friend. He is Minal, he is cousin, he is my cousin, he is also my best friend. Next, number three, look at the kites which are flying in the sky. There are two facts or actions in this long sentence. There, the kites are flying in the sky, and someone is telling somebody to look at the kites. And we can say that there are two finite verbs, look and flying. Look and flying. The time sequence should be, the kites are flying in the sky. The kites are flying in the sky. And the second sentence will be, look at them. Look at them. The first sentence is, the kites are flying in the sky, and the second sentence is, look at them. Next, number 4. Rama took a pen and started writing the answer. Roma took a pen and started writing the answer. There are two facts or actions in this long sentence. Roma took a pen, then she started writing the answer. And we can also say that there are two finite verbs. There are two finite verbs in this long sentence. Took and started. Took and started. These are the two finite verbs in this long sentence. And the split of and the splitting of sentence will be, the answer will be Roma took a pen. Roma took a pen. Number 2, she started writing the answer. So we should split up each and every long sentence, whether it is compound, complex or both, or even it is a long simple sentence. We should find out how many facts or actions there are in that sentence, and if we can find out the finite verbs in that sentence, we can easily split up the long sentence into two or more than two simple sentences. As I have told you earlier, we have to think that how many linking words, whether of compound sentence or complex sentence, we have to find out how many linkers there are in that sentence. Now I am telling one or two more sentences, one sentence or two sentences from your syllabus, and we should know that in the final examination every year a question on splitting is given to you. Now I am telling one sentence or two sentences from your syllabus. That is, number 1, a man getting into the compartment stammered an apology. This is a long sentence. We can say that there are two actions or two facts in the sentence. They are getting into the compartment and stammered an apology. So we can split up the long sentence into two short and simple sentences. Number 1, a man was getting into the compartment. Number 2, he stammered an apology. Next, another sentence. The Shiva temple, which made Rameswaram so famous to pilgrims, was about a 10 minutes walk from our house. The Shiva temple, which made Rameswaram so famous to pilgrims, was about a 10-minute walk from our house. This sentence contains two distinct parts. There, the Shiva temple was about a 10-minute walk from our house. And number 2, which made Rameswaram so famous to pilgrims. So we can say that there will be two simple sentences in that big sentence. There The Shiva temple was about a 10-minute walk from our house. Number 2, the Shiva temple made Rameswaram so famous to pilgrims. And now we can take another sentence. The jar took leave of the wounded man and went out into the porch. The jar took leave of the wounded man and went out into the porch. The answer should be like this. The jar took leave of the wounded man. Number 2, he went out into the porch. Because there are two facts or actions in the long sentence, or we can say that there are two finite verbs in the long sentence. They are took and went out. So again, I am telling you, there will be two simple sentences. The jar took leave of the wounded man, and number 2, he went out into the porch. Okay, my dear students, you will have to practice from your textbook or any kind of question bank the sentences like this. If you practice split up again and again, I am sure that it will be very easy to you. And then one mark from the final exam is a must for you. I am assuring you that you will certainly get 1 mark from the item of grammar split up. 1 mark is must for you. So practice again and again. And it is said that I have told you earlier many times that practice makes a man perfect. If you practice all kinds of grammar items, they will be very easy for you. So from your test papers or question bank, practice split up again and again, and it will be very easy for you. Goodbye.